Yo, what's good? This is Meaty, or Mr. Meaty for short. We have the meats on deck. Today, I want to talk about an abandoned market that I explored a long time ago with some of my buddies. I've been to this spot a few times, but this day on particular, it was like a Saturday, very nice day out, and this market was actually next to my old elementary school. And I used to go there with my mom after school some days to get some fruit and stuff like that. It was a small little market, but it was abandoned a couple years after I finished elementary school. But now the building's knocked down. It's no longer there. But back on this particular day, we were just looking for something to get into, like a typical Saturday chilling with the boys. So we're at the school playground, and we climbed the fence to get to this market. And the fence was really tall. It was in a basketball court, so it was a little bit higher than the backboard of the basketball hoop. So we climbed the fence, and we got onto the roof. And from the roof, there was one area in the roof with a huge hole in it, and a ladder, a very extremely sketchy ladder that you could climb down to get into the building. And on this particular day, I believe I was with my boy Colombian. I know that because I actually have a picture of him ripping a cable antenna from the ceiling. So that was pretty funny. He just pulled that shit out of the ceiling. It was literally attached to the ceiling, one of those cable antennas that I guess for internet or cable TV, I don't even know. It's pretty old, but I have a picture of that. So from this sketchy ladder on the roof, you have to kind of walk around along the border of the wall of this room. So the way it was is there's the whole building and then one room of the building that just didn't have a ceiling. And in the giant hole that used to be the ceiling is this ladder leaned up against like part of the fallen ceiling. So it was very sketchy to get to. So we climbed down the ladder one at a time. I think it was like 3 of us. I know my boy C-Bone was there because I have a picture of him on the roof. And we climbed down the ladder. It was extremely sketchy. I know I had a friend come up there with us one time, and he was just not messing with the ladder, so he didn't even come with us. And we climbed down the ladder, and it was so nostalgic being in there. It was daytime too. I don't know how we didn't get caught, but we were walking around in there, and it was just so nostalgic to see so much debris and the empty deli counter of this market that I've previously known while it was in business. And we explored that for a little. That was pretty cool. I got a picture in a mirror there with a bunch of graffiti on that. I'll pop that up if I could find it. And we made our way down to the basement. And the basement was like a little cellar. And we walked down there. It was pitch black down there. And it smelled like wet dog. It was awful. But we go down there with our little phone flashlights, and I feel like we heard something that scared the shit out of us. So we're like, all right, fuck the basement. It was super wet and gross down there anyway, so we left. And then we climbed back up the ladder, back onto the roof. And then we pulled this ladder out from the hole that it was in and leaned it up against another part of the roof that was kind of like a second floor that we needed to climb up to. And we didn't know how to climb up to it. But then we realized the ladder was there, so we just moved it there, which was a huge process. And we climbed up there. There were a bunch of abandoned apartments, and we got into those. Took a piss in the toilet, the abandoned toilet that was no longer operational. Its final piss, probably. I wonder if anyone else took a piss there after us. But yeah, that was pretty cool. And then we climbed back down the fence, and there was this one kid there. I'll just say his name, Ryan, because I don't think he's ever going to see this video. I wasn't really tight with him. He was just some random kid that would come around the park. He was older than me. I'd always fuck around with this kid. He hated me, but he saw us up there and he wanted to come explore it. So he climbed up and he got stuck on the roof. He was too scared to climb the fence down once he got on the roof. It was so funny, man. He was just begging for help and we just left him there. Maybe that was a little fucked up, but yeah, that was funny. That was a fun time. But thanks for listening to this. Hope you like it. Let me know if you like these stories, if you want to hear more. But peace.
Your privileges have been fucking revoked.